Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome to this special video series where we journey verse by verse through Surah Al-Baqarah, the longest chapter of the Qur'an, filled with divine wisdom, guidance, and life lessons. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Today we are covering verses 265 to 269. Verse 265. Parable of sincere charity. And the example of those who spend their wealth seeking the pleasure of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and assuring reward for themselves is like a garden on high ground which is hit by a downpour, so it yields its fruits in double. And even if it is not hit by a downpour, then a drizzle is sufficient, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is seeing of what you do. Explanation. This parable describes the steady benefit of sincere charity. It bears fruit whether there is heavy rain or just a drizzle, because it's grounded in good soil, meaning pure intention. What this means for us: plant your deeds in sincerity. Even small acts grow with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala if your heart is right. Verse 266. Warning against spoiled charity. Would any of you wish to have a garden with date palms and grapevines underneath which rivers flow, wherein he has every fruit, but he is afflicted with old age and has weak offspring, and it is hit by a whirlwind containing fire and is burned? Thus does Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make clear to you his verses that you might give thought. Explanation. This image warns us not to ruin our good deeds in old age with carelessness or bad intentions. A lifetime of effort can be lost in one moment of hypocrisy or arrogance. What this means for us: don't sabotage your akhirah after building it. Stay sincere and humble to the end. Verse 267. Spend from good, not worthless. O you who have believed, spend from the good things which you have earned, and from that which we have produced for you from the earth. And do not aim toward the defective therefrom, spending from that while you would not take it yourself except with closed eyes. And know that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is free of need and praiseworthy. Explanation. Give from what you would love to receive, not your leftovers. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala deserves your best. What this means for us: don't give Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala what you would reject yourself. Generosity reflects your faith. Verse 268. Shaitan's deception about charity. Shaitan threatens you with poverty and orders you to immorality, while Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala promises you forgiveness from him and bounty. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is all-encompassing and knowing. Explanation. Shaitan creates fear to stop us from giving, while Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala promises reward and forgiveness. This verse exposes the inner conflict between fear and faith. What this means for us: ignore the whispers of fear. Trust Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. He provides beyond what you give. Verse 269. Wisdom is a great gift. He gives wisdom to whom he wills, and whoever has been given wisdom has certainly been given much good. And none will remember except those of understanding. Explanation. Wisdom, not wealth, is the highest blessing. It helps us live righteously, spend rightly, and recognize the truth. What this means for us: ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for wisdom. It's the key to lasting good in both worlds. So, if you're truly serious about your faith, make a sincere commitment. Follow this series from beginning to end. One verse at a time. One transformation at a time. Let's walk this journey together and bring the Quran into our hearts and lives. If you found this video beneficial, don't keep it to yourself. share it with others, and let the reward multiply. Like, comment, and subscribe so you never miss a verse, a reminder, a chance to grow. وآخر دعوانا أن الحمد لله رب العالمين.